Can you see this? You probably can't hear it, but the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and the grass is getting greener. You know what I mean? Right, it's spring. I'm so excited about that. And I'll tell you why. Spring means the first plants are coming up, which means we have a lot of fun projects coming up soon. So for today, let's have a look around the yard, and hopefully it depends. The weather should get really bad later today and tomorrow. But depending on how the weather is, maybe somewhere else too. I'll show you what the late March already has to offer for us that can actually end in some nice projects for cooking, home remedies, and other things. Don't mind the noise, I'm having a fire going. It is finally a day where it's not at least 10-50 miles per hour wind, and I can burn that wood down that was falling down in the big storm about a week or two ago when we had those tornado warnings and the hail and the big wind. The leader of our red bud was, for example, breaking off, so we still have a lot of wood in the yard and stuff, so be patient with me if the yard doesn't look pretty when we walk through. But we are mainly interested in plants that are growing anyhow and not in really nicely manicured yard, so let's keep going. Hi, my name is Ken from Prepared and Sustainable Living. I make videos about how to make home remedies, foraging, hunting, fishing, homesteading, gardening season coming up soon, our greenhouse almost done. So stick around for more videos and stick around to see what plants I have in the yard that we are making projects out of it soon. So stick to the end to see what kind of projects you can expect from this channel soon, or what you can actually do yourself too. Looks a bit like grass. We have more. The wind and it's quite chilly. Now I'm getting too warm in my jacket anyway. Wild onion is easy to find because it smells exactly how you think it's gonna smell. If you break the green pieces off, it smells like onion. You can use it for anything you would use onions, garlic, chives, whatever for. So salads, soups, stews, you name it, you can make it. Well, I'm going to brainstorm with you about things we can make out of plants that are out already. Let me know what your favorite ones are, which one you would like me to prioritize and make first. I am not going to be able to get all of the ideas done in a year, especially not for certain plants that are only out for a little bit. But we go through, maybe you want to try some out yourself, or you find one that you really want me to make really bad on a YouTube video, then let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna try to prioritize that. And I'm sorry for having the glasses on. I know we don't like doing that on camera, but that sun is really coming in my eyes bad right now. Now I'm stuck getting happy for my jacket. It's getting shady and cold. That one is henbit. Henbit and dead nettle are really close related. They look pretty similar. They both have really good anti-inflammatory properties. The henbit also has anti-rheumatic properties. You can actually even use it. Some people even use the stems for weaving. The leaves are on stems and the flowers are more slender, and what you probably cannot see even if I would get that properly is henbit does have more slender flowers that are a little bit more lighter, a little bit pink to purple, and have dark purple dots in it. You can not really see those dots right now. Well, I cannot get it. Well, maybe a little bit. While that nettle is less dark purple. And there would also be the creeping Charlie in the opposite than the dead nettle and the henbit. Creeping Charlie is not upright. It's like the name said, creeping. And they all have really nice properties, medicinal as well as for food. You can use it in salad, you can make poultry, you can make cheese. The Dead nettle and the henbit both mainly flower early spring and then die off in the late spring. That's why I'm not gonna be able to find you any creeping Charlie right now, because they're perennial and they're gonna grow later and flower more in the late spot. I can show you some in the yard. I just wanted to pull one off first to show you closer. I find it really hard to tell those two apart, but they both have really quite similar uses. So the dead nettle normally has more darker leaves at the top, purplish red, which the henbit does not. And you can see in here, they're just everywhere right now. So they are not going to be that hard to find. One of the there's more wild onion, by the way. One of the plants that people say are a weed is dogspell. I am not able to tell you if what I have is a rock dogbill or a common one, but they're both pretty close to each other and similar. It's really nice to. Sorry, that car is having issues over there. Good for digestive issues, bleeding, skin irritation. I actually read you can make dye out of it. I never tried that before. So you can make tea out of it. You can pulverize the roots and use that for against skin irritation, stuff like that. We do have now here the next one. Oh, I'm lucky. I came a couple more up. I already harvested the flowers and froze them in case I get enough. I made grape hyacinth syrup before. I'll post my blog entry for that in the comments. Last year I couldn't do it because I didn't have enough material, but it does look like a hyacinth, kind of, but it's not. It looks a bit grape-like too, even though it says grape hyacinth. In the other opposite of the hyacinth you have as flowers in your yard, that one is not poisonous. Like I said, I made syrup out of it. Probably can make medicine and dyes and stuff like that out of it too. It takes quite a bit of flowers to get some syrup out of it, so if I get enough, I make some on a YouTube video this time. You see it's mainly bluish purple and has that little bit of white at the bottom. Pretty easy to identify. Like I said, I like the blog post below. If I get enough, I'll make some. If not, I might make some next year. I froze the flowers I had this year, so in case I'm not having enough, I'll have some for next year. Oh, I already found the next little plant for us. That one you all probably know all too well. It's a violet. That thing has more uses than I probably can find ever enough violets. It's a lot of work to pick them, but they have a lot of uses. They are good against inflammation, fungal problems. They shall lower the blood pressure, but be aware that most of those uses are not being part of medicinal studies, so it's on you to decide if you want to use it. They use it for skincare products. I had a friend telling me she did it before. I did not yet try it. You can candide them and they keep that nice shape then. You can make syrup out of it. I read the syrup is gonna be purplish afterwards. That's definitely something that's one day on my list. You can make creams, salts, teas. You can eat them. You can make syrup, vinegar, infused oil. I'm pretty sure I can make tincture out of it. I don't know if you can make dye out of it. I'm not that all-knowing, but there are lots of uses out of it, so that's something I want to make some experiments with this year. I actually found one. I got a couple the other day. There are not really many of those dandelions up yet, but they have so many uses. I every year make dandelion syrup. I know you can make meat out of it, you can make infused oils out of it, tea out of it. The uses and the benefits of dandelion are so long. I could sit here for the next half an hour telling you about it. But there are definitely a lot of items on my list I want to do with dandelion. I probably gonna make also. And if you have ideas what we can make out of those plants that I did not come up with, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see, what you have, your own ideas, what is out there, what you want to see, what you want to know. And I'll make a lot of plant products this year and experiments, definitely also on the YouTube channel. But let's keep going. I have more. There's one more plant I would like to show you. That's bitter cress. That plant's mainly good for eating. It has a lot of vitamins. You can good put it in salad. It's really easy to identify. You probably walk by that a whole lot all the time and don't see it because it's so small. There are patches all over the place, so you probably have them somewhere and just didn't see them. I want to show you that last plant yesterday. I didn't get to it, and last night and this morning it rained a lot. So never harvest plants or forage plants when it's raining. They're better to be harvested on sunny days. A lot of literature suggests to do it in the morning, but I am, and you probably too, I'm busy and I don't always get to do it in the morning, which is perfectly fine. I never had a really felt a different or had a problem with it, but try to do it on sunny days, which means probably the next 5-6 days I'm not gonna harvest nothing because we're gonna get almost every day some rain. I hope we get at least enough rainless days to finish the greenhouse. And what wants to stick to the end, I'm gonna show you how far we got. Not done, not the most pretty thing, but it is. It is. Has a little bit left on the top, but most walls are done. The shelf in the back is gonna stay. We use that, for example, for seed starting. Right now I have some herbs on there because it already gets really nice warm in here. Already. It's not hot in here at this point, but it's warm enough. Yeah, but that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what plant or what idea you want to see next. I definitely gonna try them out. Check out my blog post. I'm gonna link it in the description. That's gonna come out. Gonna come out when I record this video. I'm gonna upload it in about probably half an hour. So about that, I just need to make a picture for it. I'll link it in the description and the comment. And let me know what you like to see me done. Like I said, it's gonna take a couple of days because we have a lot of rain coming in. But I definitely this season gonna do a lot of home remedies, a lot of foraging. I do sooner or later wanna try. I'm probably not gonna be fully successful. Sorry guys, my mic stopped working, so I had to make a voiceover. But I really wanna. I'm not sure if I'm fully successful this year. I want to make my salad with what I have. Plant 1 or 2 salads each 30 days. I hope I get some iceberg salad. I love iceberg salad. But put stuff in there what I have find in my yard. Make vinaigrette and salad dressing out of what I find in the yard. And if you want, I really can put some of that on my YouTube channel too. But yeah, that's the plan for this year. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you find something you would like to see on my YouTube channel. And until the next time, stay prepared and sustainable.